so this is a tough thing because the message that you want to send is you got to use cash. Don't use credit cards.
Right.
But if you want to pay those bills and that unemployment check is coming in ever so often, you got to get groceries, you are resorting to your credit card.
Right.
So how do you use it responsibly?
There are times in our lives when we just don't have a choice.
Right.
And if you are jobless or from 2 incomes down to 1, you're probably having to do it. So the first thing we want to do, if you must put things on your credit card, I assume you might have more than 1 or 2. We certainly want to use the lowest interest rate first. And no matter what, make sure you make that minimum payment on time because the late fees are only going to add insult to injury. We want you to only charge the bare necessities, and we're on our next tip, we're going to talk about exactly what that is. The last point, though, is ignore your credit limit on that card.
So it says $2,500 is your limit. You're not trying to max it out.
No, what you're trying to do is make that last as long as possible. You don't know how long this situation is going to last. So ignore that number, and what we're going to focus on is as little monthly as possible that we're adding to that card.
Okay, so now how do you come up with that personal limit?
Right.
Not the credit card limit, but your personal limit.
All right, I'm going to say the evil word Americans hate to hear, budget.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to start with a budget, and I want you to have 3 columns. Column number 1 is fixed. Column number 2 is fixed, but with...
Fixed is going to be like your rent, your mortgage.
Yes, and maybe a car payment.
Okay.
The second column is fixed, but wiggle room. So that's going to be utilities, like your water bill, your electric bill, your groceries, okay? And then your last one is discretionary. You can live without these things. So every time you go
you got to make a decision what those things are. Sometimes
every
it can
time,
be cable.
Right. Every time you go to make a purchase, you got to ask yourself, is this a luxury or a necessity? And only buy necessities. And I can tell you, been there, done it, went 2 years once with my husband not working. We cut our expenses by 40% during that time by doing this luxury or necessity.
That's incredible. Okay, so then you need to almost build, you got that formula down, or at least you're embracing it. Now you have like a short term and then some long term.
And you've got a monthly number that you're trying to get at or below every month, okay? So short term survival plan, how are you going to make it? Okay, first of all, make it a family affair. I don't want
Everyone needs to know.
Everyone needs to know. Kids need to be, and I've heard people say, oh, I don't want the kids to worry. Kids are resilient. We're worrying way more about the money than they are. So make it a family affair. You can create some games or some contests to actually make it fun, like timing showers. I know I have teenagers.
Right.
How about
2 minutes?
2 minute showers.
2 minute showers.
And you still have to clean everything. Who can win that race? How about who can cook a dinner for the family on the least amount of money? And help your kids get involved with it. And then the other thing, as you know, I'm all about the emotions and our brain behind our money decisions. Know that it's not forever. Remind yourself this isn't forever. And you can do this for a period of time. Now, long-term survival plan?
Oh, so that's not the long-term.
That's short-term.
Wow, okay.
That's short-term. Long-term. So remember, get yourself prepared. When your employment situation improves, you can't go right back to the old lifestyle.
Well, that's what people want to do. They're like, oh, I got a little extra money now. Okay,
Time
I can
for
go for all those
Starbucks.
things that I had to let go.
No. You got to know going into
that.
it. Probably will take you another year to dig out. What I want you to do first thing, of course, is pay off that debt you've built up. Build up your emergency reserves. Then get back to focusing on long-term investing. Maybe it's your 401k. But I would tell you, I think the most important thing, ask yourself what lessons you've learned.
I was just going to say, I bet you in the end, you'll start to realize there were things that you've now had to do without, that you really can do without. And you don't have to return to the old kind of spending.
And maybe if you used to spend a lot on takeout or eating out, you'll realize, hey,
you don't want to do that anymore.
Cooking this food at home, we saved a lot of money. Let's keep doing that. And you're probably healthier too.
Okay, I know you helped a whole lot of people there. Karen Lee, thanks so much. Always good to see you. Appreciate that. And of course, you might want more information from Karen, and there is a lot to be had. It's Just Money, so why does it cause so many problems? That's her new book. You can also reach out to Karen at KarenLeeandAssociates.com.